Hello, everybody, and welcome to Taco Tuesday. Tonight, we will be talking about unexplained stuff. We will be definitely talking about food, and we will definitely be talking about other stuff. So sit tight, put your sandals on, and get ready because it is now time to talk because it is Taco Tuesday, baby. Woo!
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Out in the street. Tacos. All you can eat. Lettuce and shells. Cheese and meat. It's raining tacos.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. This is your host with the most, Space Ghost Coast to Coast, Hebro77 here, and I'm sitting by with good old Sagi. Hey, brother, what's going on? And let me ask you this: why are our names up there? That's weird.
Good question. I saw the weather forecast. I didn't realize it was cloudy with a chance of tacos.
Oh yeah, man. I'll tell you what, it's been raining tacos here all day, man.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, is it like all kinds? Hard tacos, soft tacos, Mediterranean tacos, taco salads? I mean, are you getting all kinds, or is it just like a specific variant?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're getting taco salads raining out of the sky, you better have a special kind of umbrella because that'll get messy.
Yeah, you're talking about a slippery sidewalk.
Yeah, watch out for that first step. It's a Lulu.
Yeah, I know.
No, man. Hey, you know what? We're about 10 minutes late? That's not bad for us. For us, we're usually about 20 minutes late.
Hey, you know what? We're always right on time as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Lorraine Lamore says Maine lobster tacos. And and Lorraine Lamore.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about Maine lobster tacos.
Lorraine Lamore also says the next contest will be win a date with Sagi.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to find someone else to sponsor it so she can be a contestant, right?
That's right. She can throw her hat in the ring. Hey, we talked about doing a Mandela dating website. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, such a thing exists.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I say the same joke every time we talk about it, but two people sitting at the table saying, haven't I met you already sometime before? Oh, wait, maybe it's just in a Mandela effect.
Well, that would be a good starter line.
Well, yeah, it was just that it would get old once you got to the 17th date and they're still saying it.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, in an alternate dimension, we were married and had kids. And then we got divorced 7 years later. Nah, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, you could already tell what was going to happen. Be like, I swear that's how it went at one time, but no, we're divorced.
Well, you know what? The kids are kind of cute. I guess we'll give it a shot.
That's right. Oh, Phil Fogarty. I'll tell you what, man. He forgot to look up Mandela effect. Well, you know what? One of these days we'll have to explain to him what it is.
That almost sounds like we got a running joke going here.
Like I'll tell you what the Mandela effect is, just not on this show.
Yeah, you know what though? It would be. You know what? Maybe we'll commit right now to on the next week's Taco Tuesday. We will regroup on the origins of the Mandela effect, like the official narrative of its history and how it was how it came into fruition. and we'll go back and we'll discuss some of the original Emmys, and we'll just do like a little catch up episode on everything Mandela related. How's that sound?
I'll tell you what, brother, that would be a good show, I think. It would definitely be a huge time filler, and we can get the audience participation on it too. Like they can call in and say what their first Mandela effect was, or or maybe if they've never experienced it, they can call in and we'll explain it to them right there and then live on the air.
Yeah, and we'll make sure we cover all the basic terminology, like am I affected? Did I receive an update? I mean, people think they got to check their email when they hear shit like that.
Right? Yeah, it's like or they think we're referring to ourselves as robots.
Yeah, or maybe their app is is out of date. You never know. Speaking of robots and AI, I had a customer service issue today, and it was with my bank, and I got it was actually with PayPal, and I got a message. I called the 800 number, and I get a message telling me that they don't have any live customer service agents available right now due to the coronavirus. So basically, it's the whole company is being ran by artificial intelligence right now. It's just robots and computers are in control of the world's money.
Well, it could be, or it could be humans are doing it, but they're robots in disguise.
Right? Yeah, like Transformers.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, if it's the case, my bet is that it's Decepticons.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point, man. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Why we've got all these people here before they start jumping ship? Let me go ahead and give them a shout out real quick.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, we have the Dark Wolf Den Show. And of course, we got Go Kart Bob, who I saw earlier. We got Eddie Von Keen, the real one. Catherine Snows. The very lovely Catherine Snows, I might add.
Yes, very, very lovely.
System Failure, Lorraine Lamore, who gave us a very wonderful contest and the Shifty Sunday theme song. We've got Lotar 900, who's the winner of the Sagi Reveals Himself contest by default, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, right.
Chris,
have you already discussed this with him, or is he finding out in real time as you just announced it?
No, we talked about it, I think, on Armor's channel.
Oh, okay. Well, keep going. Who else?
We have Chris from South Jersey. My good friend, Philip Fogarty. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. All right.
Michael Fontaine?
What?
Jonathan Myers. Hey, better watch it. That might be a copyright.
You're funny.
Never mind. Yeah. And let's see here. Am I missing anyone? Let's zoom up and zoom down, shall we? I think I got everyone. All right.
You know what though? Every name you listed is like a star in their own right. I mean, they're like the elite of people to have in your chat room. So I feel very honored to have that lineup read off as the early participants of viewing our show. I don't know about you, but that's some grade A class material right there.
Well, that's some grade A class baloney to eat. No, I'm just kidding.
Your baloney has a first name, huh?
It's Sagi. Yeah, no.
No, but I'm being sincere. I'm not giving you a bunch of baloney. I mean this.
Okay.
Every name on there is a high quality YouTube person.
Well, you know what? Catherine Snow says that we're making her blush. Well, that was the plan all along, you know. Even if she wasn't going to be in here, I was going to shout at her name and call her the very lovely Catherine Snows, just so she could blush.
Well,
Wherever
yeah.
she.
I mean, plus I would imagine it's probably true.
Oh well, yeah, and it's a fun name to say, you know, especially during summertime.
Okay,
You know.
but it's not such a great fun name to say in the fall.
No, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
okay. Because
No.
as it gets cold out, it starts running. It's not nearly as attractive when it turns all red and everything. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, we do have an interesting
And
show lined up.
we do.
Well, it's technically yet to be determined, but in my mind, it's such a great show. Let me tell you.
Well, I'm glad you got all of this up in your mind. That's good to have. That means you're sending out positive vibes.
It's either that or Illusions of Grandeur. I'm not sure which.
Illusions of grandeur. It reminds me of a famous line that a famous man once said in the famous movie a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And a not so famous galaxy far, far away.
Not so famous galaxy, no, because nobody knows where to find it.
All right. Well, tell me what the line was.
You just said the line, sir.
Oh, okay.
Illusions of grandeur.
Oh, okay. Well, you said it reminded you of a line. I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the line, the very specific kind of line, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, let me ask you this, man. You talked about rain earlier, and guess what happened to me after we got off the chat last night?
It started to rain. I'm just throwing a shot in the dark here.
Oh, my gosh, man. You must be psychic.
You know?
That you shocked me just now, man. You blew my mind.
It's just call it Sagi intuition.
Sagi intuition. You know, Fizzy Pop says her famous line is always trust your belly. Always go by what your belly says.
Okay.
You know,
That's good to know. Yeah, as opposed to like my knee or my ankle or my elbow. I think my belly is probably going to be right most of the time compared to any of those other body parts.
oh sure, you know, your belly, I say, you know, my belly's full of about 16 tacos right now.
Shoot, that's a lot of tacos.
Yeah, they had a special going on down at my local Taco Bell where you buy one of those, you know, one of those boxes, you know what I'm saying? It's got like 8 or 10 tacos in it, and then I added an additional 6 bean burritos to it.
All right. And did they throw in the theme song you used at the beginning of the show?
That's right. It's raining tacos. Oh Lord, it's oh wait, that's the wrong one.
You know what, though? I was all psyched up to hear our typical Taco Tuesday theme song because I had no idea you had replaced it with that new fandangled version. But I was really pleasantly surprised. It was neat to see something new, and that it was quite it was fun to watch. I was slightly disappointed when you cut it off early.
Oh well, you know, I decide to shake things up every once in a while. Sometimes I shake them up too much and end up getting sick to my belly.
Oh yeah,
Why I shouldn't trust my belly so much sometimes, you know?
right. Well, you know, everything always comes back to your belly. They say the way to a man's heart is through his belly. Yet, for some reason, whenever they do open heart surgery, they don't cut down by your belly. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I don't follow the logic in that at all myself. You know.
I mean, I get why they don't do it with women because it's not the way to a woman's heart, but I don't know. I digress.
Consider yourself digressed, sir.
All right. Now, let me ask you this: you're constructing the perfect taco. All right. You're okay. Let me go back. You're constructing the perfect hard or otherwise known as crispy taco. Okay. You start off with a taco shell, and what is the next ingredient?
I would have to go with meat.
Okay, well, you have a choice of meat. They have like barbacoa style beef, kind of like a roast beef. You could go with a steak taco, a chicken taco, a ground beef taco. What protein choice would you choose?
Oh man, now I would have to go with my belly on this, and say grade
Remember,
A.
it's the
Number one.
perfect taco.
Oh, the perfect taco.
Yeah.
Well, if it was just the average taco, I would have went with ground beef. But since it's the perfect taco, I would have to go with grade A number one choice steak.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm with you. I agree with you on that one. All right. Next ingredient.
Next ingredient. Let's see here. Well, you could either top that steak off with salsa, or if you're feeling like you don't want to build your layers just right, you could put cheese on top of that first and then melt it with the hot salsa.
Okay. So, well, you got to pick one. So, which one are you making here? You're making the perfect taco. What's next?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Come on,
for
Mr.
me,
Indecisive.
well, for me, I think I would start off. The next thing would be after following cheese and salsa, you would have to go with. Let's see here. You know those little tomato things, rotellis or whatever they're called.
Uh-huh.
I would probably sprinkle it with that.
So you didn't get enough tomato from the salsa. You need a little extra tomatoey boost.
Well, sure, we're talking about the perfect taco here, not the mediocre taco.
Not the slightly above average taco. No. All right, then what's next?
Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Jalapeno peppers.
All right. Now, okay. Now you're getting to kind of like your ingredient limit. You can only fit so much in this little tiny corn shell. So I'm going to give you two more toppings. What are the last two toppings you can put in it?
Habanero peppers and lettuce.
All right. So that sounds like a pretty good taco. Can I hold it?
I don't know, man. You may have to use gloves.
All right. Well, just pass it to me. Let me check it out.
Okay, here you go.
All right. Well, dang, man, this is a pretty good taco. You care if I keep it? Can I have it?
Well, no. I gotta have. Well, all right. Just this one time, though.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to take a. Oh, shoot. I dropped it. Oh man.
Oh, man.
It was such a perfect taco, too. Dang.
No.
All right. Well, let's go on with the show. We can only talk about tacos for so long.
Well, I guess you could feed it to the lizards that live around your house. Do lizards live around your house, or geckos?
Yeah, I got little geckos all over the place. They're already on the case.
Okay.
I already got one complaining we didn't put any sour cream on it.
Well, that one gecko threatened to sue me because, I got into a car accident with him the other day. And he said, okay, so let's exchange insurances. And I said, well, I got to be honest with you, man. My insurance premiums are through the roof. I can't really can we just settle this out of court? He's like, no way, man. I've got a major insurance company. In fact, I own the company. So you're going to be totally screwed.
Yeah. Well, he probably, if you were listening and read the small print, he was probably trying to tell you could save 15% on your car insurance by switching to Geico.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what. Yeah, you're right. I never even thought about that. Well, I was so angry at the time. You don't think about little things like that when you're angry.
Well, no, of course not.
You only think about what grinds your gears at that moment in time.
Oh yeah. Speaking of grind your gears, I hear you got something that has been grinding your gears lately.
I don't know.
I thought you mentioned something the other day. Are you saving it for Shifty Sunday?
I don't remember. I think maybe I'm saving it for my new show called What Grinds My Gears.
Well, it's not new. It's just a new revamped version, right?
Well, it's a spinoff.
Okay.
of the segment, but instead of just one little segment, like one little 15-second segment, it's going to be like a 1 hour show.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be about a 30-minute show.
And in all reality, it's probably going to be like 7 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
So did you hear about the new what is it called? The signals from outer space that just recently happened again.
Oh, it happened again?
Yeah.
No.
I'm looking up the article now.
Oh, well, you just said that like you had it all ready to go. You're like, hey, check this out, man. I got this article. I'm going to read it right now.
I read it, and yeah, it's mysterious deep flashes repeat every 157 days.
Wait, say again.
These mysterious deep space flashes keep repeating every 157 days.
157 days. Okay.
Yep. Fast radio bursts, or otherwise known as FRBs, are extragalactic. I love reading these space articles because they just make up stuff on the fly, you know.
Oh, you mean like I do?
Yeah, extragalactic flashes of light that pack a serious wallop. You know, that just already it's already the article's already captured my interest, you know.
I could see like one of those comic book, like the pow, zap, boom, smack, you know, kind of
exactly.
You know, a wallop. It packs a wallop.
Unleashing a few milliseconds as much energy as Earth's sun does in a century. Now, I mean, if that's not earth-shattering news right there in itself, I don't know what is. But scientists first spotted the FRB, or otherwise known as fast radio bursts, in 2007. And cause of these eruptions remains elusive nearly a decade and a half later. Potential explanations range from merging superdense neutron stars to, here we go, advanced alien civilizations. Which one do you think is more likely? Merging superdense neutron stars? Or are you going to go with curtain number 2, advanced alien civilizations?
Well, I'll tell you what, if it is what was the abbreviation you said?
FRB.
If it is an FRB and they are aliens attacking the planet, then I'm going to grab my BFG.
And GTFO?
Well, you know what a BFG is, don't you? You ever play Doom?
Yeah, but I don't remember. You're gonna have to refresh my memory.
If you ever played Doom, BFG stands for big fucking gun.
Well, yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna grab that thing. Boom. Okay. Moving on. But I'll be honest. Okay, this is my serious. Do you want my serious answer?
Sure.
Okay, this is my serious answer. Most likely, it's probably going to be the other thing you mentioned, the radio wavy thingamajig, whatever you mentioned. You know.
Right.
But I would not rule out aliens because I do believe in aliens and I believe in the possibility of aliens.
Well, they made up a cute little animation for the I want to put it in private chat here. If you think you can copy and paste it.
Okay, I'll try. Oh my God, that's a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, hang on.
All right.
Oh, I copy dust. Okay. Didn't know you could do that. Copy. And I guess I'll put it in chat.
Well, no, I wanted you to put it like in your browser and bring up the article because there's a video.
Oh, okay. Put it in my browser. No, it won't let me do that. Hold on.
All right.
I got to put it in my actual browser. Hold on. Okay, never mind. All right, let's see here. Paste. Wow, that's
All right. Well, when you get it loaded, scroll about halfway down, and you'll see the animation. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit more about it. Okay. Are you still there? Oh no, he fell out. Okay, well I'll go ahead and tell you guys about it while he figures out what he's doing. Let's see here. Get back to where I was. All right. So more than 100 FRBs have been discovered to date. Most of them are one-offs, flaring up just a single time as far as we know. In January of this year, astronomers reported that one member of the reach technical numbers here appears to exhibit a 16. Yeah, I'm here.
You fizzled out there for a second. Could you read that last part again, please?
All right, yeah. All right, hold on. All right, so I'll just start where I left off. More than 100 FRBs. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and bring up the animation if you're able to. Did you get the link to work?
Yeah, here's the thing. When I put the link in my browser, it kicks me out of the show.
All right, well, I'll just put it in Hangouts. That might be easier for you.
Yeah, that would.
Or better yet, I'm going to send it to you in Messenger, okay?
Yes.
And then all you should have to do is click on it.
Oh, sure. I just got to bring up Messenger, though.
Actually, I think I might have already shared it in Hangouts, so whichever one's easiest for you.
All right. Well, let me. This is becoming a show now. All right.
I know, right? All right. So more than 100 FRBs have been discovered to date. Most of them are one-offs, flaring up just a single time, as far as we know. In January of this year, astronomers reported that one member of the repeater class appears to exhibit a 16-day activity cycle. It fires off bursts for a 4-day stretch, goes quiet for 12 days, then starts all over again. Researchers monitored the known repeater with a Lovell telescope, a 250-foot wide radio dish at Jodrell Bank Observatory in England over the course of 5 years. They found strong indications of a 157-day activity cycle. Basically, approximately every 90 days, and then goes silent for 67. The team reported in a new study. It's unclear what's behind the cyclic activity, although scientists do have a few ideas. For example, periodic flare-ups could be caused by a wobble in the rotational axis of a highly magnetized neutron star known as magnetar. It just sounds like something from a 80s like a He-Man show or Thundercats, or Thundercats even. Or they could be linked to an orbital motions of a neutron star in a binary system. So, did you have any success at your end there, Captain?
Well, as you could see, it's way too small.
Well, no, that's the image.
Uh-huh.
But there's a link below it.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to click. Well, you didn't tell me that, as far as I know. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, here's the link. Okay. Now we're getting there. All right, now we're doing something.
Now we're cooking with electronic gas.
That's right. Electronic.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. All right. Where's my screen at? Okay, here we go. That's still way too small.
Well, block the ad or whatever. Get rid of that.
Well, hang on. I can't disable my continue with ad blocker. Here we go.
All right, and scroll down. A little bit more than that. You got a little ways to go.
Now, what the heck?
Oh, that was interesting. There you go, right there. That's the visual, and it's from a university, so you're not going to get copywritten. I already looked into it.
All right.
The volume's down on it, but that's okay, I guess. Here's the FRBs coming to Earth. That's a good image of the Milky Way there. Oh, talk about ear piercing. Now, why is it that every time we see anything that has anything to do with space, it's always an animated cartoon? It's never. I mean, I realize they really can't. They can't go there, and show it for real. But I don't know. It just seems like it's like about as real as a fairy tale. Well, what did you think about that?
Well, I mean, the article pretty much explains it all. You don't really, the visuals enhance it, sure, but like you said, it's all just an animated cartoon. It's not. They're not showing actual waves hitting into from whatever planet that was to Earth.
Right. Yeah. To me, it's one of those things where it really just seems like a whole bunch of conjecture, but at the same time, you can't help but wonder, if there is a pattern, 157 days, fast radio bursts, ancient alien civilization. It all just kind of creates a certain lore in your mind of, and that's what the whole article was really meant to do. I mean, I'm sure that there may be some type of anomalous signals coming in here and there. They're sitting there in their little bunker with all their, high def electronic equipment, turning knobs and flipping switches and wearing high quality headphones, listening for the least little bit of transition or frequency variances. And, I guess you got to come up with something every once in a while to keep it interesting, right?
Sure. I mean, yeah, coming from your perspective.
But I digress once again. That's really that's the long and the short of it. Has Chat got anything to say about it one way or the other?
Well, I mean, not really. They're talking about the interesting visuals. The lovely Catherine's nose is showing a picture of a rainbow. Lotar 900 says it's funny that space sends a gay flag towards Earth.
and I thought that the FRBs looked a little bit more like never mind.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, there's a comment about that too. Hold on, let me scroll up. Philip Fogarty says they look like space sperms.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. So, hey, we got to be careful though. We might get arrested for a hate crime.
All right, now you're like, killing me, my man.
The planet Pluto might get first of all, it's going to get pissed off because it's no longer a planet, and then the second thing is it's going to get pissed off because we're calling it gay. So,
Well, I really don't know what what its pronouns are, how it self-identifies. So
yeah, that round ball. I guess that would be I don't know, not him nor her nor it. Maybe it. I guess I don't know.
yeah,
It. But no, I could tell you. Salted Cedar says yes, sir. No, he just says yes. I don't know if he's answering. I guess he's answering Philip Fogarty, which says, "Can anyone hear them talking?" Can he?
Oh,
I guess
okay.
he can't hear us talking.
huh?
Oh, that's weird. By the way, when you get a chance, do you still have that link towards my video? What's his name was in here? Let's see. Who did I mention? What is his name again? I have to scroll way up. Oh, well, anyways, the guy that watched the movie earlier. You know what? I'll go grab it. No, it was the other guy that asked about the He-Man She-Ra crossover.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he ever saw it. I think he left before you.
Oh, is he in here now, Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, he was. I don't know if he still is or not, but we could send the link anyway for anybody else that might be interested in watching it. Let me go grab that real quick. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Well, you have to leave, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, that's cool. I did have one other thing I was going to bring up. Maybe I'll go ahead and get that queued up. All right, it looks like everything's working out pretty good. So I found. Are you back here, bro?
Yeah.
Say what?
That was funny. Listen to this. You said, "Are you back, Hebro?" And I accidentally played a clip of one of my videos, and it was Ram Man saying, yeah."
Okay.
Perfect timing, dude. Perfect timing. That was funny. If you were here to see that, man, I'll tell you.
Well, me and Ram Man, we're cool like that, so that's cool. I'm glad he's doing all right.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're not mad. Okay, so here's that. I'm gonna paste it into the room here. If anybody wants to check the video out, there it is. It's on my channel, this channel, the particular channel right now. What I'd like to do one of these days, Sagi, is promote my other channel. If anyone out there who might be interested in toy reviews or video game reviews, I'll be doing those soon. Or anything like that. I will post a link at the end of the show, and they could go check it out.
All right. See, I said my famous line. All right.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't even notice that. Hey, you know what? You know about what you were saying a while ago about RFGs?
RFBs? Or FRBs? Fast radio bursts. Yeah, you almost got me confused.
Hey, you say it right or pay the price.
That's right. Like we like to say in the field, FRBs.
Yeah, you know who would agree with that?
Yeah, it would be Mystique if she was here.
That's right.
All right, I think we went down the checklist of all of our catchphrases.
All right. Well, that's a thing.
That's definitely a thing. All right, so you want to talk about the deadliest snakes in the world?
The deadliest snakes in the world?
Yeah. Apparently, there's a lot more deadly snakes out there than I was previously aware of. I mean, I had heard of your your viper and your cobra and your
Oh, Brad! Oh, sorry.
yeah, and your moccasins and things like that. But apparently, there's a pretty extensive list of and quite the variety, and they all have different, unique ways that they can kill you.
Oh, man.
But I did put together a little slideshow to go along with the presentation. If you want to bring it up.
Salted Cedar popped in here, by the way, while we were talking, but I do want to mention one thing to you. The reason why I thought of it, because you said the deadliest snakes in the world. You're talking about the different ways that they could kill you. You ever watch that show, 1,000 Stupid Ways to Die, or whatever it's called?
I don't know, but I've seen shows along those lines, so I got an idea of what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of true stories, mind you, that they go around and they find these true stories of people doing stupid things and they die from them. Well, one of those things, a lot of those things, it has to do with karma. But I think one of those things was a guy was, doing his business, and then all of a sudden felt a sting in his butt and just kind of ignored it. And within 24 hours, he was dead because there was a king cobra living in his toilet.
So, oh wow, in this toilet. Go figure. Yeah. So, what's the moral of the story here? If you ever feel a sting in your butt, don't ignore it.
Right. Yeah. I guess. Well, but if it's a king cobra, I don't think you have that much time before you can get help.
Well, no, but he might have had a chance had he called 911 right away, and they put it all together and got him some anti-venom.
Maybe, yeah. But with that being said, let's move on to your deadliest snakes in the world segment.
All right, let's do it. And then also, do you have the phone lines open yet? I see you got the number displayed.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about also. When we're finished with this spiel, I will open up the phone lines. The number is up there. They're not open yet. So anybody who's trying to call in, please wait. We will open the phone lines here momentarily.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right. The first image here is a coastal taipan. Taipan is how it's spelled. It's from Australia. Have you ever heard the old joke that every animal in Australia is trying to kill you?
Oh, yeah. Dan says it all the time.
Right. Yeah. Well, the coastal or common taipan is part of the reason why. This snake lives in northeastern Australia and New Guinea. Its venom is such a potent neurotoxin that it kills as soon as a half hour after the bite is delivered. If you're ever bitten by one, you better hope you can go to a hospital as soon as possible. Let me see if we got the... Oh, you haven't got to the image yet?
No, sir. Just give me one more minute. I'm sorry. I'm off my game here tonight. We'll go over these images one at a time as you talk about them, by the way.
Well, yeah, that was the plan.
Okay, now what was the name of the snake?
Coastal taipan. Taipan.
All right, let me go to my messenger. Messenger. All right.
Oh, you mean you're actually going to get serious and sit down and do a show with me now? I'm teasing you, my friend. I'm teasing you.
Here. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I spaced out there for a second.
You're okay. You know this is my favorite part of the show, right?
Yes, you do seem to mention that sometimes.
I left that little we forgot that little catchphrase earlier.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get them all out of the way.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's always a catchphrase to be said on this show.
And we just keep discovering new ones as we go along.
That's right. Well, here we go. I don't know if these are in order, so let me know.
You start with the the oldest or the one at the bottom first. Yeah, you're at the opposite end.
All right. So I'll just go all the way.
Well, don't show all the images ahead of time.
Click.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
then
there you go.
Well, back to Egypt.
We went all the way back to Egypt.
Yeah, when we got in our time machine. So I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me double check. Yep, that's the coastal taipan.
Looks like fake plants.
He don't look so deadly, does he? I wouldn't be scared of that little booger like I would be some snakes.
No, the ones that scare me the most are the ones that have hoods on them, or they might have a big old rattle at the end of their butts.
Right. Exactly. But don't be deceived. He can drop you in 30 minutes flat.
Well, you know what they say: if it's yellow, drown the fellow. If it's black, venom lack.
Oh yeah, that's what they all say. Let's go to number 2.
All right, numero dos. Ah.
All right, that one right there is the Philippine cobra.
Yeah, he looks a little bit Filipino.
You can kind of see it in his markings there. Yeah.
Hey, he's got the attitude, is what I was saying. But go ahead.
Okay. Many people worry about getting bitten by a venomous snake, but even getting close to some species is a deadly mistake. The Philippine cobra can spit a highly toxic venom up to 10 feet away. So social distancing doesn't work with this guy.
Yeah.
This snake, oh man, the screen just popped around on me. All right. All right. This snake lurks alongside ponds and waterways in forests, fields, and farms in the Philippines. So yeah, I think I would be kind of scared. Even though his eyes don't look that intimidating, I would be scared. He looks like.
You know what he looks like to me? He looks like. Have you ever seen G.I. Joe the movie?
Yeah.
Where Cobra Commander was actually turning into a snake.
Okay.
He looks like he's looking at people going,
Was once a man. Once a man.
All right. Well, the next snake has a famous name, and it could kill up to 10 people in one encounter.
ooh. This guy doesn't look that scary either.
Yeah, he's the black mamba.
Wait, not that one. Am I on the
No, yeah, there you go. That's the black mamba.
Oh, okay.
And let's see here. The black mamba may have hit subculture fame thanks to the whole Kill Bill movies and the Los Angeles Lakers superstar basketball player Kobe Bryant. He also had the nickname Black Mamba. But it's also one of the world's most venomous snakes. An adult black mamba carries enough venom to kill up to 10 people. And it always bites multiple times. It's kind of like, when you're killing zombies, the number one rule is always double tap.
Sure. And that's another thing we should bring up is you're reading these articles, do they have information on how many strikes per second these things can actually attack you?
It does. It hasn't mentioned it yet, but if it comes up, you'll be the first that I'll let know. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Anytime. Because of this, the victim. Oh, here we go. Because of this, the victim typically has less than a half hour to receive treatment. Black mambas are common in forests throughout eastern and southern Africa.
This did not look like the snake that was on Kill Bill, by the way.
No, I guess they probably look a little bit different here and there, but I did double check. This image is the image of the black mamba. It just seems like he would be a darker black,
Well, yeah, hence the name.
Right.
And
let's check in with chat, see what they got to say, if anything.
Oh, yeah, let me do that real quick. Let's see here. We got by the way, Dead GPK just came in.
That's what's up.
That's incredible. Lamore said, looks like fake plants. That's what I said. On the last one. That was the last one. Okay. Well, see, for me, the chat's a little bit slow. It's got a lag on it. Unless I go to YouTube and look at it, I'm not seeing them just as they come in.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll check back in a minute. Let's look at another one.
All right. Well, let's do that. Whoops.
All right. So
Hold on one little tiny second. There we go.
the next one is an American snake. If I can get it to,
It looks like the timber rattler.
it just might be. It's the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake.
Oh, diamondback. Okay.
Let me make sure we're looking at the same image here. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the diamonds on its back now.
It's North America's largest venomous snake. It can grow up to 8 feet long and has distinctive gray, black, and tan diamond patterns along its body. Generally, the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake is non-aggressive and will only bite when significantly provoked. However, it has a potent venom that can cause significant bleeding, pain, and in some cases, death if the bite is left untreated. So basically, you can bleed out from its bite. That's different.
Yeah, this one seems like it's not as deadly as the rest of them on the list. Seems like you should be able to construct a tourniquet to stop.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to give it up to nature or God or whoever, the design when they came up with that they have rattlers that will warn you. That was such a significant improvement. Because the worst would be to have venomous snakes, slithering around and with no warning.
Yeah, who would have thought that? Like the same thing that a dangerous prey a dangerous predator. Who would have thought that the same thing that a dangerous predator uses to warn people would be the same thing that that keeps babies subdued?
Oh, I never thought about that. Yeah, a rattler. Go figure.
Yeah. So
I never made the connection before. That's an interesting observation here, bro.
Well, thank you, sir. I come up with them from time to time. Most of the time, I just get lucky.
Yeah, we won't give you too much credit. Right?
Right. Okay.
All right. Next, we got the Western diamondback. Yeah.
Okay.
A slight variant on the one we were just discussing. For many, you aren't in the American Southwest until you've seen a Western diamondback rattlesnake. Well, I'm definitely not in the American Southwest because I've never seen one.
Looks like he'd make a good pair of boots.
Yeah, he does, or a nice belt, or a handbag. Yeah. This snake is smaller and more tan colored than its eastern cousins, allowing it to blend in with desert sands and scrub. It has extraordinarily large venom glands and specially evolved fangs that allow the snake to deliver an oversized dose of venom to its victims. So you don't just get the standard size dose, you get the oversized dose.
Nice.
Again,
why did I say nice for? I don't know.
Well, you want it supersized, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I was thinking of McDonald's when you said supersize. I guess that's why I said nice.
Okay. Again, it's non-aggressive and only attacks humans if provoked. But this snake is only a fraction of the size of the king of snakes.
The king. I like how you did your S there.
You
King
did,
of
huh?
snakes.
Snakes. And this one everybody knows. If I had to tell you to make a
Hello.
list of deadly snakes, this one would be on the top of the list.
I think I saw him on Rambo one time.
He's the king cobra. This is the one out, all adolescent boys all have nightmares about, right?
Well, I don't know. I thought Cobra Commander was the King Cobra, but I guess I was mistaken.
Well, maybe he's named after this particular snake.
Could be.
Many venomous snakes aren't especially large. They rely on venom to incapacitate prey instead of attempting to crush it under a long body. However, the mighty king cobra defies this rule. This species typically grows up to 13 feet, can weigh up to 30 pounds.
Mm.
Although the longest one on record was a whopping 19 feet long, like other cobras found in India and Southeast Asia, it has highly deadly venom and can even kill elephants.
Well, that's pretty good. Doesn't he look like he's making the derp face?
Let me come back to you.
Like derp.
Oh, yeah. Like, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say that to his face, though.
No, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't call him out.
That's right.
I imagine he can probably get around pretty good, too. He'd probably be kind of tough to outrun.
This is the kind of snake I think they use in I forget what country it is. I guess what's his country of origin?
United States.
The United States. Okay, it wasn't the same snake I'm thinking of, but they do use king cobras in other countries to have what they call cobra fights, where they put a weasel in there with them, and
Oh, yeah, like Ricky Tikki Tavi. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I am not familiar with Rickety Dickety Doc. No, sir.
Okay, well, that's another story for another day.
Okay, cool.
Let's see here. But not, let's see. Let's go on to the next one here.
On to the next. There's another catchphrase.
Yeah.
Way.
This one is called the common lancehead. And I don't know what makes him so common. But he's also knows the common lancehead also knows the Bothrops atrox or the Fer de Lance. I think they're trying to say otherwise known as. Like he's got AKAs.
Okay. Right. Otherwise known
he's an aggressive subspecies of the pit viper.
Sounds
Can
like
be found. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say sounds like a lair. I know I keep bringing up G.I. Joe a lot here, but you can't help but to make the comparisons.
Well, I can see how your mind would work that way. You definitely got Cobra Commander on the brain.
That's right. The Pit of Vipers. That was an episode, by the way.
Well, yeah. That can the pit viper can be found in the lowlands of northern South America, as well on certain islands in the Caribbean. It grows up to 5 feet long, is mottled gray and brown, blending in very well with foliage. The venom is a strong hemotoxin that causes a wide variety of neural disorders, including memory loss and paralysis. In other words, it turns you into Joe Biden. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Curious what the second most venomous snake on Earth is? Check out this next deadly predator.
I think we lost a few viewers when you said that, but okay.
Well, you know what? It was just good, clean fun. I wasn't trying to offend anybody. I couldn't resist the joke. It was just too easy.
Well, yeah, you had to snake that one in there.
Yeah, you're right. I sure did. It just slithered right out of my tongue.
Right. Okay. Ooh, look at this guy.
All right, this guy here. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I clicked the wrong button. I went into ad mode.
Uh-oh.
I made it back though.
Hey, speaking of ad mode, real quick, let me just get this in real quick. Guess what ad I got sent to my phone today?
Let me think. Well, just tell me because I don't think I'm going to guess it.
Well, what were we talking about last night? The kind of pest I have.
Oh, the flies.
Yeah, I got an ad for a bug zapper.
Oh yeah, we were talking about bug zappers. That's right.
So it just happened to just come across my phone, just like out of the blue.
That's funny because I said if you get a bug zapper, we're going to be on a live broadcast, and in the background you're going to hear. Zzz, 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 zzz.
Right.
All right, so this guy right here is the eastern brown snake. At least this is a live action photo for a change.
Right.
Where can you find the second most venomous snake on Earth? Well, it's actually living in everyone's toilet right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
In Australia, of course.
Oh, of course.
When hiking rural areas along the east coast of Australia, step carefully. Again, he has a neurotoxin that coagulates the blood. Basically, it makes and it can cause loss of consciousness, renal failure, paralysis, and heart attacks. It's a nasty cocktail of neurotoxins. That's why the eastern brown snake is responsible for 60% of snake bite deaths on this on the continent of Australia. While these snakes can kill quickly, some snakes trick you into thinking you're fine.
I could just see the advertisements for Australia. Come to Australia, mate. We'll get you killed. I don't know. We have the world's deadliest snakes. We have the world's deadliest spiders. Come to Australia. You know?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think that would be the best tourism campaign, but maybe.
Right. Well, hey, if you like to see deadly snake fights, I guess.
Well, let's move on to the next one. This next guy, he's actually kind of he's pretty. He's pretty to look at. He's got the pretty green color, the flashy little stripings. He looks like he would really blend in. He'd be hard to see. He's got the whole green camo thing down, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, if Rambo came across this guy, he would be dead. Rambo would, not the snake.
He's called the boom sling.
Boom slang?
Yep, boom slang. Here comes the boom slang.
Sounds like something you'd say when you're drunk. I got a boom slang over here. Say.
Can I get another round of boom slangs for everybody?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This beautiful emerald green species called the boom slang is found in sub-Saharan Africa. When biting, the snake opens its jaw almost 180 degrees and injects a highly concentrated venom through fangs at the back of its jawbone. This snake is a silent killer. The venom symptoms may not show until a number of hours later or after the bite. leading many victims to think they're fine. Oh, it must not have been poisonous. I feel fine. So they don't seek, medical treatment. And that turns out to be a deadly mistake.
Well, maybe that's why that guy on the toilet died.
Yeah.
He thought everything was fine,
Right.
Everything's fine and dandy until you get bit in the fanny. Just saying. Anyway.
Well, the next little deadly dastardly guy we're going to look at is he's considered a protected species in India.
Yeah, I see this guy on Popeye cartoons a lot.
That's the Indian cobra. I'm sure, like you can see the guy there in the image. They're the ones that they can be. You can amuse them or put them in a trance with music.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always thought was a weird phenomenon that you could do that.
Well, that's how the Pied Piper ran the snakes out of Ireland. I mean,
oh yeah, that's right.
So,
and what was I going to say? And how did they ever come to the conclusion that it would work? Like, who was the first guy? Like, oh my God, nobody move. Let me grab my flute real quick.
Well, maybe it was some guy living in a house of snakes, and he tried everything else, and
right.
Everything else failed. So he's like, "Well, the hell with it. I'm just going to play my flute."
Or better yet, it's like he was lying in bed, and he saw the snake, laying at the foot of his bed, and he knew he couldn't make it to his knife. His shotgun was all the way over by the front door. The only thing he had sitting next to him was his recorder from high school music class. So he just grabbed it and picked it up, and mesmerized the snake with a catchy rendition of "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
Well, I just imagine he probably had it under his covers because he was doing something that he learned at band camp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because one time in band camp, a guy mesmerized the snake with his recorder. That's right.
Right. Okay, let's move on, please.
All right. This may be the most widely known species of cobra, but the real version is far more dangerous than animated Disney movies would lead you to believe. The Indian cobra is found throughout the Indian subcontinent. Its venom can lead to paralysis and even trigger a heart attack as soon as 15 minutes after the bite. This deadly snake plays a vital part in local myths, legends, and Hindu religion, and is a protected species. But next, we're going to move back to Africa and discover the snake responsible for the most fatalities on the continent.
All right. So just like that song goes, I left my snakes back in Africa. There we go.
Yeah. It's the American puff adder.
Okay. How's it American if it's African?
I'm sorry. I meant to say African puff adder. Thank you for correcting me.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to. See?
No, I'm glad you did.
Oh, okay.
What snake is responsible? It's the for the most snake bite fatalities in Africa. The black mamba may get a bad rap, but it's actually the golden brown snake that takes the crown. The African puff adder. This highly aggressive species blends in with its dry surroundings when prey or an unwitting human comes near. It leverages its body and strikes with exceptional speed and force. He don't look like that tough of a guy, but man, he really does camo well, don't he?
I was getting ready to say he kind of blends in with the ground very well there. I would hate to be walking around there. I think I would rather step on a landmine than step on that guy.
I think you might be onto something.
Uh-huh. At least with a landmine, you'd go quick,
Or you can, you can just stand there and call call the National Guard to come try to help you before you remove your foot, right?
I don't know. I saw one episode of G.I. Joe where a guy took a rock and put it on the landmine and moved his foot away at the same time, but I don't know if that would quite work.
You know what? It's worth a shot.
Yeah, that's true.
It's better than just take off running real quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
This next guy is pretty interesting.
Whoa.
It's the monocle cobra. Hopefully, I think there's one I left off, and I hope I didn't. Oh, good. That one definitely made it. Look at him. And I guess you can see why he got the name monocle, right?
I don't know. It looks like he's missing it, much like the Monopoly guy.
Right. Well, it's on his back, you see.
Oh, okay. I went straight to the eyes,
Right. Yeah, he's not wearing it like an accessory item,
Okay.
much like the Monopoly guy.
Yeah. Which means if you're wearing a monocle, you're either super rich or super evil.
Yeah, or a combination of both.
True.
So when you're in the wetlands or swamps, do you ever feel like something's watching you? You know what? I get that all the time. Every time I'm in the wetlands or the swamps, I always feel like that. Do you have that? Do you get that same feeling?
Yeah, I get that feeling, and I also get the feeling of soakedness.
Yeah, or like you need to change your underwear. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if I saw this guy, I would definitely need to change my underwear.
Yeah, more than once probably. But if you're in South or Southeast Asia, it might be the monocled cobra. Not only is he watching you, but he's watching you with a monocle. So he's he's really in tune with what's going on. He loves water, by the way, and long walks by the beach, or long slithers by the beach. Now it does say he's water loving, who will branch out to grasslands, forests, and rice paddies. Boasts a striking eye-shaped pattern on its hood. It's also responsible for the most snakebite fatalities in Thailand, and its venom can kill within 1 hour. Are you still there? Did I lose you? Hey, Cobra Commander. It looks like we lost Cobra Commander. So I am going to follow the chat here. We'll see what chat's saying. All right, let's see here.
Hold on. I do apologize for that. I had to pause for a station identification.
Oh, yeah, back when you were doing the Australian thing, Go-Kart Bob said, you call that a snake? This is a snake.
Yeah. Well, we got this monocle snake up here. I wanted to show you the real monocle snake. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, here we go. Wait, where am I? My screen's not showing. Hold on. Here's the real monocle snake. See?
Well, hold him still now. You're moving them all around. We can't focus. Oh, okay.
He's got a monocle, and he's a cobra guy. And on the back,
yeah. It looks like they did their snake research for the whole Cobra Commander thing, huh?
That's right. Well, he's Dr. Mindbender, but yeah. I got a monocle. I could see you, Sagi. I could see you. I see all of you.
Well, I see you too, Mr. What's his name again?
Dr. Mindbender.
Dr. Mindbender.
So, yeah, I just had to share that with you. But please do continue. These are very interesting things.
All right, yeah, I think we're wrapping it up. We're coming up on the end of it here.
Oh, yeah, we're wrapping it up, huh?
Yeah, so to speak. This is the inland taipan.
The what now?
Inland taipan.
Oh, as opposed to the swamplands.
Yeah, or whatever that first taipan one. I forget.
Yeah.
I think it was coastal. I can't remember now. This is another Australia. It seems like Australia gets the award for the most deadliest snakes.
Oh, for sure.
This one here specializes in hunting mammals. And its venom has evolved to be especially deadly to all warm-blooded species. Each bite delivers a triple threat. The inland taipan's venom cocktail contains neurotoxins, hemotoxins, and good old myotoxins. They all attack the body's nervous system, blood, and muscles simultaneously. Some reports say that an adult inland taipan has enough venom to kill up to 100 people. He could go on a murderous rampage. Not that one ever has, but if he wanted to, he could. Did I lose you again, Cobra Commander?
No, I'm just typing.
Okay. All right. He looks kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like that yellow stripe going around him, he's kind of like a neon. He looks kind of like he's bright, like he would stand out in the crowd, you know?
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's go on to the next one here.
Ah! Look at his eye. Oh my gosh. Now this is one of those snakes out of all of those snakes that we just saw. If I saw this one, I would I would grab my wife, I'd run out the door, and I wouldn't start no fight because he looks like TNT. He's dynamite.
He's dynamite.
That's right. Yeah, if I had a knife, I would not start no fight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's definitely got those buggy eyes, don't he?
Oh yeah, man. He looks like he's staring into my soul.
He actually is. I'm just saying. He's the saw-scaled viper. He's got a cool name, I guess. In many ways, he's the opposite of the mighty king cobra. This snake only grows up to 3 feet long, but carries extremely potent hemotoxin, chitotoxic venom, and can cause prolonged bleeding, as well as debilitating strokes. They are, I guess, it thins your blood, basically.
Mm. Well, nothing thins my blood more than that guy. I'll tell you what.
There are multiple subspecies which can be found in northern and eastern Africa and the wetter areas of the Arabian Peninsula.
Peninsula?
Peninsula.
Okay.
All right. Next, we got the common krait. Krait.
Crate. Does it
I don't
come
know
out
why
of the
they
crate?
come up with common as a naming thing, but
Well, as opposed to milk crate, I guess.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, again, this guy is from India, which seems to be a close second. as you know, to Australia, followed with Africa, and then America. That seems to be the way this is going. Let's see here. The common crate is found throughout India. Is another of the big four snake species that cause the majority of the area's fatal snake bites. This striking animal, get it? Striking.
He shares a striking resemblance with who?
Well, he's patterned with the black and white rings, blends in with the light and shadows of the forest floor.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's non-aggressive, but when it bites, the common crate holds on to deliver the maximum dose of paralyzing venom. So he kind of latches on like a pit bull.
So he doesn't always bite, but when he does, it's very deadly.
Yeah, when he does, he don't let go.
Okay.
You be running home to mama with a snake attached to your back.
Well, I'll tell you what. Put a white beard on him, and a good sports coat, and we got ourselves one hell of a good snake.
Yeah, you know, when I was younger, I really wasn't that afraid of snakes. I'd go out in the creek and I'd find a snake. I wouldn't be afraid to catch it, you know, and grab it and I just was really just intrigued by them. I wasn't that scared of them. But now, as an older, wiser person, I don't think I would do such reckless things.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's another thing. I know this is a totally different subject, but about spiders too. I was the same way with spiders. I was never scared of spiders, and I was never scared of storms either until I grew up and started to learn more about spiders. And you know, the most common deadly ones we have around here is the black widow and the brown recluse.
Right.
You know, I was never scared of. I am now, by God. We're not scared of them, but let's put it this way: I don't stick my hands in crevices where they don't belong. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Well, that's a good policy to live by.
Yeah. Don't go sticking your hands in crevices where they don't belong. That should be my.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Moving on.
City dwellers throughout India and Southeast Asia fear the snake. Why? Why do they fear it, you might ask? Well, Russell's viper is venomous, can grow up to 6 feet long, and feeds primarily on rodents. That hunger for small mammals draws it into urban areas where it is responsible for a large percentage each year's fatal snake bite incidences. Yeah, that's easy for me to say. So this guy, he likes to come into the city and try to get all the rodents. So he'd be good to have around if you had a mice infestation or something like that.
Yeah, if you live through it.
Right. You just want to, you just don't want to run out and have him get hungry.
Right.
You know, next thing you know, he's crawling around the dinner table.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing you never want to do is don't feed snakes table scraps, because then they get used to it. Next thing you know, they're setting up begging. You know, that's just a whole different story. But
yeah. Can you imagine it? Yeah, you're telling the snake, no, you can't have any. Get out of here. And all of a sudden he starts shaking his rattle. Okay, just one little bite, little chummy wummy. Here you go.
Okay, now roll over.
He tell it to play dead, and he's like, "Nah, you play dead."
Right. Oh boy. Okay. Are we done with the common crate?
Yes, we're moving on to the Chinese cobra.
Oh my gosh. You got to stay away from those things, man. Not only are they deadly, but they'll give you coronavirus.
Well, you just got your video tagged with the coronavirus. Who?
Oh.
It's claimed.
Yeah. Well, and I got to be careful too. That could be considered a hate crime.
Well, only when you say it's a hate crime. I wasn't going there on my own, but then you put the thought in my head.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so now you just made it one. Great, good job.
Yeah, I did. That's 2 strikes. Let's see if we can get more.
You didn't have to make it awkward until you made it awkward.
Right.
One Chinese cobra is deadly enough, but what about 2 snakes in one? This Chinese cobra made the news in 2015 when a 2-headed member of this venom species was born to a Chinese snake breeder in Yulin, China. And earlier, 2-headed Chinese cobra was born in 2009. So it's not unheard of for them to have 2 heads. And you know what they say, 2 heads is better than 1.
Or deadlier.
Yeah, or deadlier.
Yeah.
And it's mainly found in China and Taiwan.
Well, everything's made in Taiwan, so
Right?
I wouldn't doubt it. Boy, that bombed worse than Pearl Harbor. Uh-oh. Did we lose our main dude? That's why
you're not looking. Yeah, you're not looking at the same image that I was looking at.
Oh,
so I knew I missed one.
Okay.
So that must have been the one I missed. Basically, he looks like the king cobra.
Well, do I go forward or back? Well, hold on. Let me do this real quick, because I lost you and then you came back in.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Chinese cobra.
The Chinese cobra.
All right, we're going on to the next one.
All right, on to the next.
This guy is the sea snake.
He looks like Beetlejuice.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He don't look too scary. He's deadly though, plus extremely toxic.
A sea snake.
Yep. If you see snake, then run. No, wait. Never mind.
You see a sea snake sitting by the seashore.
Seashells by the seashore.
Yeah.
You need to get the heck out of there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They're more toxic than their land cousins. These snakes are found in the Indo-Pacific region. They're not aggressive, but will attack, and they get caught up in fishing nets. Their venom can paralyze and even cause respiratory paralysis.
I see what you did there. Paralysis.
Paralysis.
That's right.
The next one, he's probably the most scary one of them all, as far in my book, anyway.
You have a book?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called The Scariest One of Them All, and it's got the picture of this guy in it.
Okay. Is that the same book you used to throw at people?
Well, no, I would never throw this book at anybody.
Oh, okay.
It's the Egyptian cobra.
Oh.
It's figured predominantly in mythology and religious traditions. A gold version was even featured on King Tutankhamun's famous gold burial mask. Modern Egyptians still have a healthy respect for the largest cobra species in Africa. It has a distinctive, excuse me, a distinctive coloring, a teardrop mark near the eye.
Oh
And
man,
large-
you know what that means? He's killed somebody.
Yeah, it was a thing before it was a thing for him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, he so he started that whole thing, I guess.
Yep. And large fangs that can inject. Again, we're going to have the word supersized. Supersized doses of venom into its victim.
You're gonna make me want to leave the show and go to McDonald's. You know that, right?
Right? You don't just give you a small, a medium, a large. Nah, forget about it. Extra large, you're getting kind of close. This guy, he's got supersized venom packages ready for you.
But let me ask you this: did they make a documentary on him?
Well, if they didn't, they should have.
That's right. Super.
And I'm almost certain that if Mystic was here, she would agree with me.
The snake-icize me, right? Is that
Yeah.
the name of it? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, man.
Hey, every joke can't hit, man. If they all hit, it'd be like if every day was a sunny day, you wouldn't appreciate the days that it rained, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. I sure appreciated it yesterday. Go on.
All right, we got the tiger snake.
Wait, do I have to move?
Well, yeah, only if he's like coming near you.
Oh, well, I meant, okay, yeah, there we go.
Tiger snakes are medium-sized snakes that typically grow around 4 feet in length and are common throughout southern Australia and Tasmania. Its name comes from a distinctive golden black stripe pattern. The venom contains neurotoxins, myotoxins that cause extreme pain, paralysis, and sometimes suffocation. However, the toxins take a while to take effect, so bites typically aren't fatal if treated immediately. So he's not too awful bad, I guess. Are you there, Cobra Commander?
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking this show doesn't have a snake of a chance.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well,
How we doing in chat? Have you checked on chat lately?
Well, let me slither on over there and find out. We've lost about 4 people, but they're still hanging in there. They seem to be participating. We got Go-Kart Bob says, done time. I think Sagi has. Oh, done time. He thinks you've done time. Catherine Snow says, Tony the Tiger Snake. Does that mean that they're great? And Catherine Snows also says you've done time, or I've done time.
All right. I'm trying to understand the reference for that, but maybe it.
Well, yeah. We were talking about the teardrop.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Most people that's done time, they have that teardrop tattoo. Well,
Well, I do now. If I didn't before.
But anyway, moving on. Is there any more information about this teardropper? I mean, tiger snake.
No, I think we covered him. We're going to move on to the black neck spitting cobra.
All
And I
right.
hope that I think that might be the image I didn't include. We're about to find out. No, he's there. All right. The black naked.
You can say that easily.
These deadly predators native to sub-Saharan Africa can grow up to 2.2 meters long. From the name, you can guess their secret weapon, black-necked spitting cobras, can spit their venoms. Sorry about that. Can spit their venom at targets up to 23 feet away with pinpoint accuracy. In other words, he's like a sniper snake, you might say.
Oh, well, Cobra has that too.
Yeah, well, this guy would be it.
Mm-hmm.
The venom is harmless if it strikes the skin, but they aim for the bullseye. Upon contact with the sensitive tissue of the eye, the neurotoxin can cause agony and permanent blindness. It's amazing that he knows he's got to shoot for the eyes, and he's given the ability to be a sharpshooter and shoot up to 23 feet away.
Yeah.
Simply because that's what he's got to do to get a kill shot. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy when you think about it, man, because how big is a human eye, or any eye for that matter? I assume they're not just talking about humans.
No, they know where to aim, and they aim carefully.
I'd like to
All right,
see
we just got a couple more here to get through, and we'll wrap the snake party up.
We'll wrap up this. Yeah, okay.
We got the Gaboon Viper.
Yeah, he looks weird.
Yes, he does. It's hard to figure out where his head begins and ends.
Yeah. Well, has he got more than one head?
Well, it's just the way that it's hard. I don't know. Maybe it's just my glasses. I'm having a hard time figuring out what's that. Like, is that his mouth under his eye there? What's that dark colored thing?
I don't know, man. Looks like he's got an eye here, and there. Look, this almost looks like an eye here. Maybe his head's just turned funny.
Yeah, maybe that's it. These stoutly built heavy vipers can reach 19 pounds despite being just 5.5 feet long.
Mm.
They live in rainforest savannas in sub-Saharan Africa. Ready to bite, it reveals a 2-inch long fang that can penetrate and inject venom deeply into its prey. It's not especially aggressive, but it will bite humans when cornered or stepped on.
I'll be damned.
All right, next we got the rhinoceros viper.
Oh,
He's
wow,
quite-
look at those horns.
Yeah, he's quite interesting.
This might be a Mandela effect here. I think Sandy was showing me this creature.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He's a mandanimal, huh?
I think so.
He's slow-moving, stout viper species. He may look similar to the Gaboon viper, which we just looked at. But these snakes have their own quirks. When cornered, the viper emits an ear-splitting hiss that has been compared to a shriek. Its venom attacks the nerves and circulatory system of its victims. The rhinoceros viper gets its name from the 2 to 3 sets of large horns at the nose. No, really? I wouldn't have guessed it. These are actually horn-like scales.
I'll be damned. Maybe that's the problem with these snakes is they're just too damn horny.
Well, yeah, it could be. When someone's a coward, you call them a yellow belly.
Uh-huh.
Well, this next snake, he's the opposite of that.
All right.
He's a red-bellied black snake.
Huh. Looks more like a copper belly.
Yep, you know what? I think that's the... Oh, no, you're looking at the right image. Okay, yeah. I can see what you're saying there.
Mm-hmm.
This striking snake species has glossy black scales with red, sunset orange, or pink sides and underbelly. The colored scales overlap, creating an eye-catching mottled pattern. The red-bellied black snake is native to Australia. Despite its intense coloring, it is one of the less venomous of the snakes in the region. Instead of laying eggs, these snakes give birth to their young in membranous sacs. These infant snakes emerge from the sacs almost immediately. Interesting.
That's kind of weird because most snakes are cold-blooded. you would think that only warm-blooded creatures could give birth the same way that a human or a like a
A
cow,
mammal.
yeah, a
Yeah.
mammal, a mammal, and
Or
snakes,
a bird, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
no, birds lay eggs. Never mind. All right. Next, second to last one on the list. It might be the last one. I'm not sure. It's one or the other.
Ooh, copperhead.
He's called the king brown snake.
Really? He looks copper.
I don't know that the copperhead made the list, but king brown snakes are large, growing up to 10 feet long. Their venom is relatively weak. They deliver a very large quantity of it. They can transmit nearly 600 milligrams to a bite. If left untreated, this much venom can easily overwhelm a human, leading to 30 to 40% of those victims dying. The snake species is found in deserts, grasslands, woodlands, and they, believe it or not, live in Australia.
Well, imagine that.
Right. All right. Well, I think this is the last one.
Australia. Snake
The-
phobia.
The sharp-nosed pit viper.
The short-nosed pit viper or sharp nose?
Sharp.
Sharp?
Yeah, SHARP.
Okay, like sharp. Okay. Gotcha.
They have birthed the legend of 100-pace poison. Its extremely potent hemotoxin venom leads to devastating hemorrhaging, ulcers, and tissue necrosis.
Ooh.
Old legends from that say the victim can only walk 100 paces before dying of its bite. In some areas, that number drops to a very pessimistic 50 paces. An anti-venom has been developed, but can the bite victim get to the medicine within 100 steps? Yeah, I mean, what good is the anti-venom if you're not going to make it 50 to 100 steps to
Right.
the hospital?
Yeah. You have to have one of those gadgets like James Bond or something where you can restart your heart, I guess.
But that does it for the deadly snakes.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're overdue for our commercial break. We're supposed to take it 45 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, I'd say we're slightly past due. The station manager is going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah. Really pissed.
How are we supposed to pay our bills if we don't run our sponsors, man?
That's right. And oddly enough, our sponsor is the same sponsor who sponsors Shifty Sunday for some reason.
Well, you know what? I'm just glad we have a sponsor.
Oh, yeah. So with that being said, what I would like to do is go to, hold on. What I would like to do is go to a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll open the phone lines. How's that sound?
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, let me get the let's see.
Anything to get these deadly snakes off of my screen, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I figure I'd let you suffer for a little bit. Since it was your idea.
Yeah, it was my idea. I take all the credit or the blame, whichever the case may be.
You know what? I'm having a hard time getting to this commercial.
That's okay. This is my favorite part of the show.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I know that viewers are standing by. They're ready to call in. They got their phones in their hands already, and
Oh yeah, they've already saved it to speed dial. They're ready to go. It's like they're calling in the radio station to win a grand prize.
well, who knows? That might be a good way to get callers. Is that we might sponsor a call in prize one of these
Yeah,
days.
lure 'em in, like the 10th caller gets a prize or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
They could win a date with system failure. Let's do that.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Um, let's see here. You know what? Talk amongst yourself for a minute.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But by myself, I'm actually talking with you.
Oh, okay. I get it.
I'll tell you what. I'll check on chat and see what they're talking about.
There you go. That'll work. The hell did I label that as? Huh. Well, this is weird.
Dark Wolf's Den said he's not entering that contest. I can't imagine why he wouldn't want to win a date with system failure.
Right. Hey, why wouldn't you? There it is. Man, I got to call that a different thing. All right. Well, so that's what we'll do. We'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with phone calls.
All right. It wouldn't be a boring date, that's for sure.
Do what now?
I said it wouldn't be a boring date. At least you would. It'd have a lot of energy, and he'd probably think of exciting things to go do.
I would think so. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with more Taco Tuesday. Here in just a minute.
Hebro77 here. Do you want to support the channel? Do you love the content that's getting? Do you love watching Shifty Sunday every Sunday? Well, some by buying a t-shirt. That's right, the Shifty Sunday t-shirt. A Shifty t-shirt for only $20. Long sleeve tee when the shift hits the fan. Watch Shifty Sunday. This is $25.99. And your Shifty Sunday hoodie sweatshirt for nearly $27.99. Remember, that's teesprings.com/store/Hebro. And remember, if it doesn't say Hebro, it's not the real thing. Oh, Hebro77 here.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Taco Tuesday broadcast.
That I love that spokesperson you hired. He reminds me so much of like Billy Zane or whatever that guy's name was.
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays, yeah.
Okay.
It'll whiten your whites. It'll brighten your brights.
Yeah.
It'll shifty your Sunday. It'll taco your Tuesday.
Right.
All right. So the call-in number, in case anybody was wondering, is displayed there at the bottom left-hand corner of our screen.
I guess it would help if I actually opened the phone lines.
Well, yeah, that would probably help.
Right.
The number is 720-835-5632. PIN number 96170. Operators are sitting down, resting comfortably in their chairs, smoking long cigars and drinking and drinking cognac.
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
Ready to take your call.
I'll tell you what, man, that sounds pretty good right about now. I may not have a long cigar, but I've got a long cigarette, and I'm wearing the monocle and smoking the cigarette out of a long stick.
Well, that'll work. Well, you got to make do with what you got.
That's right. I'm too poor to have long cigars.
I'm too poor to have cognac because I only want the VSOP. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know me. Oh.
Yeah, I do know you.
So let's.
So,
Huh?
so what do we do? We just sit here and wait for the phone to ring now? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Well, that's the idea.
Oh, okay. I mean, what are we supposed to do in the meantime? I mean, I was
Well,
expecting the phone to just start ringing off the hook right from the get-go.
or the Geico.
Oh yeah, that too.
Right from the Geico.
I could always threaten to start over the whole snake presentation if nobody calls in.
Well, you know what? I actually found one of good old Mr. What's his name's pictures that he submitted for the contest.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So
I'm scared. You just. This is. I'm more scared now than I am of any of those images of those snakes.
Well, you know, those snakes were just going with their belly. So
That's true.
let me go ahead and bring that up so we can see that. We can see exactly, you know, how much hard work and effort he put into it. You know, I want to show the picture because I really don't want him feeling like I'm pressing him. You know, that would be a terrible thing to
Well,
impress
yeah.
somebody, you know. Just saying.
Right.
Doesn't look like I have any phone calls so far. And if we don't get any, I would say if we don't get any phone calls within the next 20 minutes or so, we could start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Either that or I'll show my multiplicity trailer again.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, so I lied. I don't have the picture that he submitted.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. I'm kind of glad it went missing. I really wasn't, you know, not that I would have cared that you really showed it, but based on the two images I saw that you did submit that I did see, my expectations weren't that high.
Oh, okay, I see.
But he is the winner, and he's getting a free T-shirt. Correct?
That is correct, sir. So all he has to do is email me with his address, and I will send him a free T-shirt.
Awesome.
And Lorraine Lamore, who sponsored the contest, also gets a free T-shirt.
Awesome.
And that's all she has to do is, email me her address, and then boom, she's got one.
All right, just like that, bam.
That's right, just like that, man. It's like it gets beamed right over to you with the special new technology that I ran across.
Like
by the way,
like those Jimmy John commercials, huh?
Oh, I thought we had
Man, that was fast.
Hold on, did I put the right number up there?
I thought you deleted the other numbers.
I thought I did too, sir.
720-835-5632.
Hold on, let me make sure that's the right. 720-835-5632. Oh, crap.
What?
No wonder we're not getting any callers. Apparently, I didn't delete all of them.
Ah.
Oh, man. How could I be such a snake in the grass?
That wasn't exactly the words I would have chose, but hey, yeah, sure. You lousy, good for nothing snake in the grass.
Well, where is the number? I know I
It's
got.
your number, my friend. It should tell you what your number is.
Well, no, I mean on the banners here. You gotta be. Did I delete the wrong one? No, there's that one. Oh man. Okay, let me create a banner. Sorry, guys. I thought I had the right one. I had the wrong one. I do apologize for that. So that
Now
number.
you got me wondering if you even played the right commercial.
Right. Well, that number is 720-835 5632.
Yeah, that's what you had up before, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's correct. Duh.
You're second guessing yourself.
Oh yeah, I guess so, man.
You gotta quit. You gotta quit working for Cobra Commander, man. He's getting you all mixed up. You need to come over here and join GI Joe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I got it. I had to reset the phone lines because I thought I thought I had the wrong number.
It's like when you wake up and you're running late for work, and you don't even take time to take a shower. You don't find the tie that matches your shirt, and you get a speeding ticket, and you're telling the cop, "I'm sorry, officer, I was speeding. I was running late for work." And the police officer says, "You're running late for work? Today's Saturday." And you're like, "Oh."
Yeah, I used to hate that, man. I'll tell you what. Another thing is, have you ever had a dream where you're running late for work, and then you come to find out you're running late for work, your alarm's going off in your dream, and then when you wake up in real life, like your alarm is going off, but in your dream, you're trying everything possible to get that alarm to shut up. Like you're turning it off, you're unplugging it, it's still going off, and it's freaking you out. I'm like, why can't I shut this alarm off? And then you smash it and do whatever you can to it. But then all of a sudden you wake up and you realize the reason why you can't shut off the alarm in your dreams because it's going off in real life.
Well, that's just the way the ball bounces, G. I mean, that's the way the alarm sounds in your dream. See?
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But
Have you ever had a dream that you're trying to get somebody to stop talking and they just won't shut up? And you're like, you're like, it's like they're arguing with you. And you're like, I'm over it. I'm done. Okay, fine. I agree. Just be quiet. No, okay, that's fine. I see your point. I realize the error of my ways. I totally agree with you. Will you just please be quiet? And you wake up and you realize it was the radio alarm clock listening to the Good Morning Show.
Yeah. That's good. No, I'll tell you what, I've never had that one, but I'll tell you what one I have had. I've had this one it kind of reoccurring. Like if I'm watching a TV show, let's say for an example, I got on a TV show before I go to bed, right? And then I dream that I'm having a family picnic, and everyone there in the family is quoting lines like the person, like one person says one line, the next person says the next line, and then they're just all doing impressions of the people. Like let's say you're watching the Three Stooges, and they're all doing imitations of the impressions of the Three Stooges, and then when you wake up, it's right in the middle of that episode of what the Three Stooges were just talking about, and you wake up and that episode is on as you wake up.
I understand what you mean. Yeah. It literally, the outside environment is coming into your dreams. That is a common occurrence. It's definitely something that happens. Well, what would be scary though is when something from your dream comes into your reality of being awake. Now that would be something.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you what, man. I had a dream one time that I was laying down on the couch and somebody came to the door and someone actually opened the door. And when they opened the door, walked in, I tried to get up to go attack them, but I couldn't move. In my dream, I couldn't move. And then in my dream, I woke up from a dream with inside my dream, and I was scared. I was petrified that I couldn't move. I couldn't get up to do anything. This dude was coming to kill me. And then all of a sudden, like he was going to smack me several times with a baseball bat, like Joe Pesci and Casino.
Uh-huh.
But then I realized I woke up, and when I did actually wake up, there was a few seconds there where I couldn't move, and I could see everything in the room just as plain as I could see the nose on your face right now.
Well, I guess that's a better outcome than to wake up and find somebody, you know, with a bunch of injuries from a baseball bat laying in your living room floor.
Right.
It was a Jehovah's Witness coming to give you a pamphlet.
Right. Well, I tell you what, I have thrown a 2-liter bottle of soda at a Jehovah Witness once.
You told me this once before.
Yeah. It was right after my stepdad died, and I wasn't feeling, the very best, to say the least. And all of a sudden,
He picked you at the wrong time, huh?
yes, exactly.
I gotcha.
And but I gotta say, I don't feel exactly all that bad about it. Just being honest.
Well, I understand. You were mourning. You were grieving. So everybody grieves differently.
Right. I was soda throwing grieving that day, I guess. No, but hey, you know what? We've had a really good show here tonight, and we've had a lovely crowd. And with that being said, I'd like to give this lovely crowd one last shout out.
And I know I said it at the beginning of the show, but I got to say it one more time. I know we don't have like a huge amount of people in chat, but I tell you what, man, we got some quality individuals. I'm really thankful that we got such a great audience. It's willing to come here and support us and listen to our rhetoric and our silliness and our jokes. And we try to make it fun and entertaining and somewhat informative at the same time. And I just want to thank each and everybody that you're about to shout out ahead of time.
Well, that's a good settlement. What do they call it?
Sentiment.
Yes. I don't know why I was saying everything else but that word.
Well, you know, with all the snakes we saw today, it's easy to get your S's all S'd up.
Well, I got to tell you, we got Eddie Von Keen in here, the real one. Preliminal. Go-Kart Bob. Dead GPK. Lorraine Lamore. Thanks for the fantastic contest and song. And we'll send you free tickets to Florida. We got Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
We got the always lovely Catherine Snows in the house. And we've got the always lovely but never Covely, My Life DIY is here as well.
That's awesome. We
got the Dark Wolf's Den Show.
Oh, he's going to have a howling good time on Wednesday night. Be sure to check him out over there on Rippin' Rabbit Radio.
There you go. Yeah, the good old rabbit hole.
Yeah, that. You totally messed it up, but that's fine.
Oh, well, I know. I've been messing things up all my life, man.
But keep on going.
Well, we got Go-Kart Bob, and he's hanging out with Steamboat Willie.
Okay. And Texas Pete?
Well, yeah, Texas Pete. You know, that's a good hot sauce, by the way, Texas Pete.
Oh, yeah, it is, actually.
We got good old Philip Fogarty, who's related to John Fogarty. No, I'm just kidding. But and Mandy Dobitz just popped in the chat.
All right. That's awesome.
And let's see here. Oh, CJ Wood says, "Hi, y'all."
Well, hello there, CJ.
So there is your Taco Tuesday final shout out of this evening.
Awesome.
And I was really hoping to have some phone calls, but I got to tell you, in a way, I'm kind of glad we didn't, because that means we get to go home early.
Yeah, we get to clock out early before the station manager finds out we screwed up the commercial.
Right? Not only did I screw up the commercial, but it took me a damn long time to even get the commercial.
I think we spent more time waiting on the commercial than we actually spent watching the commercial.
That's true. That commercial is not that long. The other thing is, I want to make an announcement that we will have Taco Tuesday T-shirts. I'm working on them now as we speak. So just stay tuned for that commercial as well.
You know, I think a Taco Tuesday T-shirt would be awesome if you just took a plain white tee and put random drops of taco sauce down it.
Huh. Well, I don't know about that one. I think
All right.
I think that one of the T-shirts we're going to have is the Angry Taco, which you see here. Hold on, let me remove myself.
Well, why don't we just order a plain white tee? We'll eat all you can. We'll go to a all you can eat taco buffet, and then whatever is left on it, we'll just mail it to whoever orders what. No? All right.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
All right. All right. Well, you know, I just throw them all at the wall and see which ones stick.
Yeah, sometimes your noodles are undercooked. So
yeah, sometimes my cakes are overbaked.
That's right, man. So you know, we'll catch all you guys later tonight in the lounge. Hopefully, some of you guys, not all of you. I'm sorry. But maybe Dark Wolf will be there. I hope so.
No, if Dark Wolf is in the chat, if he wants to provide a link to the Rip'n Radio VIP lounge, if he's going to be in there, anybody who wants to come join, I guess we can do the same thing. I don't see no reason why not. Anybody wants to go to the after party, we'll Hero and I will pop in there and see if anybody shows up.
Now you realize now you just invited everyone in there. You pulled a what's his name, Andy Kaufman. Like,
I sure did.
Yeah, you know, do you remember that time? Like he told all of his audience they're invited backstage for cookies and milk.
Okay.
It was like over 100 people showed up.
Well, we're gonna have tacos and burritos.
I'll tell you what, I got plenty left.
All right.
Mr. Philip Fogarty says time for bed. Well, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Philip Fogarty. But you have a good night there, and I'm glad you came by and checked us out. And I'm glad everybody came by and checked this out. Thanks, guys. You know?
Yeah, very much so. My sentiments exactly.
Oh, I see what you did there. Well, I guess I'm going to shut down the phone lines now. And let's see here. There we go. Seems like I just got them up. No sooner am I shutting them down, you know?
Well, that's just the way it goes, my friend.
I think next time we're just going to do we're just going to talk for about, excuse me, sorry.
Well, next Tuesday we're going to talk Mandela effects, remember?
Are we?
Yeah, remember we talked about this earlier.
Oh,
we're going to do a review, and we're going to discuss we're going to discuss some Mandela effects and have call-ins. So
Yeah,
next Tuesday, that's what's happening.
there you go. That's for people that are new to the community and want to know more, or maybe people who are new in general, that don't know anything about it. We'll have a year in review, so to speak.
Yeah, we'll do a recap. Some of the most popular ones. We'll see if people want to call in and discuss anyone in particular, and we'll talk about it.
All right, sounds good, my man. Did you have anything else you wanted to share?
Nope, that's it. I just removed the unlawful tag off of my pillow.
Oh, you're going to get the FBI at your house.
I know, right?
Well, that's the wrong thing to do. No, ever since I was a little kid, I've always been afraid to rip those tags off.
Well, I mean, they make you scared too.
Yeah.
It's the way that they word it. So, but anyway, thanks everybody for watching.
All right.
Seriously.
With that being said, that's your final thoughts?
Yep, and thank you, Hebrew, for having such a great platform and inviting me on it to be here with you.
Oh, well, no problem, my dude. That's what I'm here for. That and talk about snakes on a plane,
We got to get these MFFing snakes off this MFFing plane.
That's right. With that being said, until next time, hopefully we'll see most of you MOFNs on Shifty Sunday. And if not, we'll see you all next time on the next edition of Taco Tuesday. Good night, everybody.